Hello Aquarius, welcome to your next 3 months reading. We're going to connect in with the angels to look at July, August, September. I'm going to do one card each in each of these 6 areas. So I'll just put those aside for now. And then I'm going to ask the angels to only give 1 or 2 charms per. The charms give kind of a layer of advice, next action item. They just help to kind of give support and motivation to get through the next 3 months. So let's get started. We're going to look at your home environments. So that's the 2 main places where you divide the majority of your time. We're going to look at yourself, so kind of honing in on you, just connecting in with you. We're going to look at one of your current heart's wishes that are active and in play right now for July, August, September. We're going to talk about something you're expecting, something you're not expecting. And we're going to look at something that should come true, assured to come true, not necessarily in these next 3 months, but it's close enough that they'll give a heads up. We'll see if it's in July when we get into the August, September, October kind of readings to see if it happened. So that's how they all kind of connect together. So let's get the second set of cards. I do timestamp. I apologize. I should have said that beginning. So if you don't want to watch the process, you can just skip ahead. Interesting. We had the same kind of card under card when they came out like that. So there's something here connected to your home and self. Maybe you're weighing, because the 2 cards came out at the same time. Maybe you're weighing a big decision regarding your home environment, kind of focusing in on your needs. Or maybe, something new. It could be a project, right? Like a home renovation, for example, would connect with your heart and your head as well as your home environment. So that's just an example of that. Putting the cards aside, and then we'll get the charms. So again, just 1 or 2 per, please, angels. Otherwise the conversation can get a bit long. I'll go back over cards. Sometimes it's just because they need other charms to get out of the way. Oh, okay, we're going maybe in order here, one by one. I kind of went backwards on this first row. See movement. Waiting for it to come down here. Okay. Oh, yep, they just needed the charms out of the way. Okay, I'll do the same thing. I'll go in order. Let me just get a couple more. Oh, we got 4. That's okay. I let Leo have 4 too. All right. I'm just going to fix these up where they're meant to be. But, so far the angels are doing good. If you see my other charm readings, they generally just fall however they may. But we are getting the 2, 2, 2 like I've asked for here. Except for where they really want to emphasize something. Here we have following your heart, doing something that's healthy for you, a decision. Here's my decision. That's on what you don't expect. Maybe you don't expect that making the decision that you're weighing will actually lead to happiness, abundance, right? We have abundance, wealth, abundance in heart, abundance in health. So this is full prosperity here, but it's an outcome of a decision. I don't think, but you don't expect. So you don't expect to make the right decision, maybe. I'm not starting there. We're going to start at the top. Just going to move those aside so we have more room for cards if we need to. But let's get in. So we're going to look at your home environment here, your 2 home environments. I have the get well, comforting bear here. I don't know if you've been crying a lot recently or just feeling down, sad about the environment you're in, or one of the environments just are not making you happy, to the point where, you know, your angels are coming down with the comforting bear here. So that's pretty deep emotional sadness, or just in a place of, I am not happy, I'm not satisfied, I'm not fulfilled. We have a step here. So this is taking action, taking that first step. You know, it's time to take that first step. Your angels, your loved ones are supporting you on taking this step. So it sounds like there's encouragement for some kind of change in one of your two primary home environments. So let's see Aquarius. Well, you know what? Maybe it's not a change in dwelling. I think it's just improving the dwelling. But you're at peace here. There's a lot of emotions, but the emotions have dried up, right? And I think I said something at the beginning of, maybe you've been crying a lot in your environment, one of your two environments. Maybe you've had a lot of stress, maybe a lot of stress related to one of your environments that you've gone through. But the emotions have quieted from sadness to warmth here, right? She's making her heart, right? Her heart, now she's focusing on, oh, now I love this place again. You know, she's sleeping on her bed here. She can finally rest. So, you know, maybe there was quite a period of change. So if this is a work environment, maybe you just went through a pretty profound restructuring that really kind of shook everybody up here, right? The rabbits were kind of jumping everywhere. Or if it's related to your home environment, you know, maybe you just got through a period of having a lot of guests over, maybe a lot of people around your environment. I said renovation, so it could be workers coming and going, right? It just seems like a lot of commotion to, okay, peace of mind. You know, I can release all this frustration, all the anger, and I can kind of focus back and restore on myself here. So it's nice that your loved ones gave you the comforting bear, so they're acknowledging, you know, they're going to give you the teddy bear to hug now that you can sleep well, right? You're not crying. And now you're ready for that next step. You know, the next step could be just rest for the next 3 months. The next step could be, okay, you're ready for that next project. So we'll see. But either way, you know, they're comforting you for having gone through that, and they're saying you're ready for the next thing here. Okay, so let's look at you. We got some support here. We got help. This is just ask for help as well. You know, help is available. No matter what you're struggling with. Could be something physical, tangible, could be emotional. I think you've recovered here emotionally though, so I think this might just be a reminder of, you don't have to go through that experience again. I saw sort of that chaos, right? That commotion and chaos. You do have help. Maybe next time just ask for help. And I'm saying next time because there's knowledge here. So in terms of yourself, I think in the next 3 months, July, August, September, Aquarius, you're going to notice that you've kind of grown as a person here. Like, okay, yeah, things are easier when I ask for help. I learned that through this process. Because you're adding here to your soul. This is your soul's wisdom, right? Book of wisdom. So you're going to carry this lesson through not only this lifetime, but to your next soul journeys. So ask for help. It's okay to ask for help, Aquarius. Okay. Yeah, I see your heart's warming up again. You know, we said that here in the first card. So in the next 3 months, in terms of yourself, it's getting back to the happy emotions. It's getting back to loving yourself, loving your environment. Probably self-confidence may have taken a hit, self-doubt. You know, so this is courage and bravery filling back up again. This is your strength. So your love and strength here, all your all your good qualities are filling back up here that you let kind of extinguish. Maybe this is the next step that you're ready for, right? She's stepping forward here with the pentacle in hand. So I was saying, you're ready for that next project. Take forward the lessons from this last experience, right? The snake here is your fountain, your long list of experiences and knowledge that you're bringing forward with you. So bring that into the next project. Maybe you only made it halfway through, maybe there's another phase, right? There's often multiple phases to work projects or home projects, self-development projects as well. Self-growth is always ongoing, so this could just be focusing on the next step in personal health as well, personal health and growth. Okay. So your heart's wish. Well, your heart's wish is my second comforting bear here, which is for everything to be fine. So I guess you have gone through a bit of a chaotic, stressful, frustrating period because you're looking for everything to be fine here. That's your heart's wish. I guess you just, I guess a period of anxiety maybe is the best way for me to describe this. If you're hoping and wishing and praying for just everything to be okay, everything to be fine, everything to be okay. And it will be. Sorry, I should have said that because that's the charm they gave. So they're acknowledging that you feel that way, and they're letting you know everything's going to be okay. And we have this balance here. My black and white soccer ball, the yin, the yang of you, right? Coming back to your heart, I, coming back to your I. So you are going to find that balance, your heart's wish, the steps that you're taking here in the next 3 months. Like I said, I don't think it's completed. It does feel like you have that next step to go to. Congratulations, you made it through, fantastic. You recentered your emotions, you got your courage and bravery back, right? Your bear here. You got your wisdom, now you can take on the next steps here, but ask for help, and you're going to find that balance here. You will have your heart's wish will come true. Both cards show leadership, right? Leveling up. Going shedding your sheep's clothing, whatever was holding you back here, making you cry, right? You shed that skin. Coming back to the snake, you shed it. Sheep get sheared, and look at you. You're a completely different beast, right? You're ready because you are this new beast, right? You have that knowledge. Your eyes here are glowing with all the information you have. So you're not this person anymore. You're not this timid, shy, anxious, afraid, concerned, I can't do it kind of attitude. You've shed that side of you. You're a can-doer now. And you're probably going to spread the help to others now that you've gained this knowledge, now that you've leveled up and done, as you work on this project, yes, there's help to come in. It's kind of going two ways here. You're kind of ringing your bell and help's coming in with their tools. But then you're also giving back here with knowledge. So, if you're now leading a team, this is you asking, like delegating tasks, but through it you're mentoring, right? You're helping them to learn and become like you. If it's just a DIY project, it's whoever's helping you out on that project, they're also going to gain and learn skills and knowledge. So there's a beautiful give and take here in this kind of glow up as you continue to charge forward here on getting your heart's wish, which is this balance. So July, August, September is sort of complete the project phase here I'm seeing. Okay, so what you expect. So you're expecting a surprise, This is my jack-o'-lantern. Right? He looks scary. You're expecting something scary. We're coming back to this anxiousness, this nervousness that we had in the first card here. You know, you're expecting the rug to be pulled from underneath you. You know, like somebody to just show up with negative information, bad news. But this is a jack-o'-lantern. It's just a pumpkin. The face might be scary, but it's just a pumpkin. So Aquarius, don't focus so much on the negative. Right? We got to be careful of the energies that we attract to us. So be careful to not expect the negative, focus on the positive. Because we do have indulgence here, my little piggy. So maybe you expect to kind of receive increase in a certain area of your life, but then you expect bad news at the same time regarding that. Interesting. So it's like I expect to do really well and excel in this new role at this new job, but the company's probably hiding something from me. What don't I know? You kind of have that dual thinking right now. I don't think the angels want you to have that. Okay. They're drawing me back to your environment. They just want you to be happy in your environment, right? I said you shed your skin. You've rejuvenated. This is the next phase of you, the next layer of you. We've had the snake now twice. I would say look up the spirit animal meaning of snake. It'll probably resonate with you right now, Aquarius. But there is this call back to you to ignore these feelings. Don't focus on what's incoming and whether or not it's good or bad news. Right? This is bad. This is bad news. This is good news. Just focus in on your home environments, your two home environments, right? Your primary home environments. Focus in on the new you, right? Again, you're the beast. We have that red eye, the knowledge that you just gained. Move and continue forward because the phoenix rises. That's what's waiting for you at the end of this like I said, next phase or next step, the next project that you're stepping into. You know, the phoenix is going to come out of the ashes on that one. So you're almost at a major milestone here, Aquarius, in these next 3 months. So like I said, this is where I started. So we know there's a decision that was made. So this decision was already made because it's down here and what you don't expect. And what you don't expect is the happiness, right? This phoenix rising. We saw this here in the what you do expect is what you don't expect. You know, you really don't think happiness is yours to have in all areas of life, but it is, and maybe that's why I keep knocking them around because you kind of want to push them off the card. You don't believe, and that's why you don't expect because you don't believe. Well, you need to start believing. Yeah, and what you don't expect is, you know, the complete piece of heart and mind that I'm seeing here, right? Her mind's at peace, her emotions are at peace, she's just floating along. You know, her home is opulent, comfortable, smiling, the bird is singing. You know, there's no need or want, right? He's looking down at his beautiful things here. So I think what you don't expect again is this. I don't know if you struggle with I'm not worthy. Like, I don't know if you don't think you're worthy of happiness in all areas of your life, but it's incoming because you made a decision recently that's going to give you this. It's going to offer you this, at least. It's offered to you. Okay. Now, what's sure to come true? So let's see what they're giving us a sneak peek at here. So we have ancestors, family lineage, legacy. So maybe what's sure to come true is the establishment of a new foundation here. I was talking about not needing, not wanting. So maybe that's something that you're going to be shifting within your family dynamic. So you'll, like I said, you will no longer be in this state of needing or wanting in that area. So you've kind of shifted that family story, which means, generations to come are not going to have the same experience. And the circus tent here, I'm reading it more as how they're pulling back the curtains. We are taking a peek ahead. I think we're taking a peek again at your lifestyle. This is your circus tent. So everything happens in here, right? This is both home and community. Life fully happens inside the circus tent here. So family, and home. Let's see where we're going. So we kind of have like the phoenix flying back in here, right? Here you are transforming into the phoenix, and then here you are rushing in. I did say about passing down so that nobody else goes through the same experience. You're kind of achieving. You have the possibility, right? It's in the future. You can make that. You can manifest this to be true, which is the generations to come, the generations to follow you. They're not going to want or need for anything. They're going to follow your lead. We were talking back here about the guidance, right? The give and take, the experience, the knowledge, from your experience, the giving back, and then we see it here again, the giving back, right? Maybe this is a baby phoenix. Maybe that is already the next generation taking this forward. And you're dancing, right? You're happy. You're not wanting for anything. You're surrounded with happiness and love, and everything that you need. Your needs are met here. So this is a plausibility, not only for yourself, it looks like, right? What you don't expect to come true is to achieve this, and then to be able to establish it for generations to come. So that's quite nice, Aquarius, in terms of your reading. So, congratulations on the recovery. Guess what? Maybe it might have been short-lived, because they're saying get started on kind of finishing this project. Step into that new role, really start to embrace it and balance your sense of self, and then you'll unlock and achieve all this. So stop focusing on the negative and focus on the positive here, right? It looks like you swing back and forth between the two. So stay focused on the positive and unlock and achieve that here. So I'll see you next month, Aquarius, when we'll dive into August, September, and October.